If you go on to enjoy the video, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. It does really help me out a lot. And if you're into Funko Pops, I've just started a brand new channel dedicated to them. The link for that can be found in the description. And beat the random lottery that is FIFA points by buying the coins direct from u7buy.com. Use code TVM at checkout for a 5% discount, or if you're a new customer, get 8% discount. The link is down below. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another week of Team of the Week predictions. This week is going to be just slightly different to usual because it's the international break. So a lot of players from the same club because they're from different nations playing in different games, etc. And at the end, we're going to have to do something a little bit different because there are a lot of games underway right now and far too many for me to cover in sort of this format. Rodriguez up first. Gerson Rodriguez with 1 goal in a 1-0 win over Ireland. That's for Luxembourg. I don't think many gave Luxembourg a chance, but they've gone and won 1-0, and Rodriguez is the goal scorer. TUFAN up next of Turkey. They beat Norway 3-0. In fact, Turkey have had a fantastic week of internationals. TUFAN with 2 goals in that 3-0 win. Doesn't look like the best of cards, but still definitely a candidate for Team of the Week. Only 2 more silvers to speak of. THORSTVEDT, maybe, probably not. From Norway then, he got 1 goal in their 3-0 win over Gibraltar. Now, you'll notice that I just said Turkey beat Norway 3-0. Most countries have played 2 games this week. Moving on to DAMSGAARD of Denmark with 2 goals and 2 assists in an 8-0 win over Moldova. That is an absolutely emphatic victory, and I would be very surprised if he didn't get the inform from that game. Let's move on to the goals now. Clark Harris with the second inform, or potentially with a hat-trick in a 7-0 win. 2 massive victories back-to-back there against Moldova and now Accrington. That is nailed on, and what an 81 rated card that is, by the way. That looks awesome. Let's move on to Alexander MITROVIC with 2 goals in a 3-2 win again over Ireland. Ireland not had the best week ever. This time losing 3-2. Mitrovic not had a card this year. You never know. Moving on to Burak Yilmaz. He's known as Burak in-game, but Yilmaz in real life. Don't really know why. Scored himself a hat-trick in a 4-2 win against the Netherlands. Again, this is going back to that whole Turkey have had a very good week. Will they give 2 informs for the same nation? I mean, they should do. SHAQIRI, bit of a long shot, but I've just got a feeling. 1 assist in a 3-1 win over Bulgaria. EA will not miss a chance to put a Premier League player in Team of the Week, and with SHAQIRI getting himself on the, not necessarily the score sheet, but, you know, close enough. Moving on to JOVETIC with 2 goals in a 2-1 win over Latvia. It's not the most convincing of results, to be fair, but with 2 goals, you never know, they might throw this in there for a token. I mean, he always really gets himself an inform, so why not now? Serge Aurier with 1 goal and 2 assists, this time for Ivory Coast in a 3-0 win. Did he play right wing back? Did he play right mid? I really don't know with these newfangled systems. Bring back the 4-4-2, that's what I say. But either way, African Cup of Nations, I think qualifying is underway, so there we go. LIGT with a clean sheet, 8.1 match rating, and a 2-0 win over Latvia. I think that's the second time. Yeah, it is the second time in as many names we're mentioning Latvia, but we are a little bit scarce for defenders. I have maybe chosen the wrong player, and I'll tell you why in a second. Thorgan Hazard with 1 goal and 1 assist in a 3-1 win over Wales. It pains me to say it, but there it is on paper. He's got 1 goal, 1 assist. Theoretically, it should be enough. I mean, in International Week, there's not really that many rules. Soucek up next with a hat-trick in a 6-2 win over Estonia. That is going to be one hell of a Team of the Season card. That inform looks decent, but his Team of the Season is going to be outrageous. Honestly, it's going to be so good. It should realistically be cheap as well. OBLAK with a clean sheet and 3 saves in a 1-0 win over Croatia. Will he get a 93? Will it match the road to the final? I really couldn't tell you, but I've gone for a 93 just because it looks better on paper. Either way, that's the only goalkeeper I could find. Digne didn't really do anything of note in terms of goals, assists, etc. But he did keep a clean sheet. He had the best performance of any French player on the night, and they went on to win 2-0. So is that going to be enough? It was against Kazakhstan, so it's not the most convincing of results, but still. Chiellini. And this kind of brings me back to that sort of DeLicht thing. He kept a clean sheet in a 2-0 win over Northern Ireland. Didn't do anything else like goal or assist or anything, but we are very thin on the ground for defenders. I've inadvertently put 2 Juve players in there, so I'm not sure. Jordi Alba with 2 assists in a 2-1 win. They were 1-0 down to Georgia, came back, beat them 2-1. Jordi Alba both assists, almost guaranteed to get himself that inform. Is he a left back? Is he a left wing back? I don't know. But either way, he's going to be in Team of the Week. Next up is Mason Mount. This is, I don't know what to say about this. 1 assist and a 5-0 win over San Marino. I mean, I could beat San Marino, right? But the point is, even though they've won 5-0 England, I couldn't find anyone, bar Mason Mount, to speak of. Let's move on to Kai Havertz. Played for Germany, of course, against Iceland. They beat them 3-0. He was on the score sheet with a goal. It's either him or Gundogan, and given that Gundogan has plenty of Player of the Months and informs, Kai Havertz hasn't. He's got a once to watch. Why not? Up next is going to be Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, staying with the Premier League theme. 1 goal, 1 assist in a 3-0 win over the Congo. I mean, it looks like a banging card. I'm pretty sure he has a bet. Does he have a better card already? I don't know. Not sure. Either way, I would imagine he'd get himself an inform for that. Now for something a little bit different. Seeing as how it's International Week, I don't have an awful lot of option but to do this. So we are currently looking at SofaScore. Now, what I would normally do is I would, for example, click Sweden, go down, and here we can see on the right-hand side that Sebastian Larsson has a goal, Alexander Isak has a goal, Ibra's got himself an assist, and Augustinsson has himself a goal as well. I'll then go into the lineup, go over to Sweden, have a look at the match ratings. If I'm then umming and ahhing, not sure whether they're going to give it to Augustinsson, Larsson, I'll go and click on them individually, and then you get a little profile up, and I'll have a look down to see who's had the best game, and I will do that quite literally for every single team and or player, right? And I do that for every game. I'm not going to do it now, and I'm not going to show you the cards. What I'm going to do is just flick through and give you my opinion, because there's 10 minutes left in these games as I'm filming it. But if I don't do it now, it won't get done until God knows when. So, from that Sweden game, by the way, do I think anyone's going to get themselves an inform? Probably not. Zlatan's played the best, but he's gone off. He could get an inform, because he did get an assist in Sweden's other game midweek. But that would be a long shot. Italy, Bulgaria, the only goal scorer is Andrea Bellotti. He has himself a penalty there. Hasn't really, like 7.2 isn't even as high as Antov, who is on the losing team. Do I think he's going to get it? No. Do I think anyone else is going to get it from that game? No. Switzerland. I've already gone for Shaqiri for an assist, but he's gone and scored against Lithuania. Now, there's time left in this game, as you can see. 64 minutes on the clock. Plenty of time, just under half an hour left. Plenty of time for Lithuania to come back and beat Switzerland, but there's also plenty of time for more Swiss players to score different goals, right? So, at the moment, I'm saying Shaqiri got an assist in the last game, scored in this game. If they go on to win, I'm putting my house on Shaqiri. Joke's on you, I don't own a house. So, France, in this one, own goal. They've won 2-0. Mbappe's missed a penalty. So, could they give it to Ousmane Dembele just for that? Martial for the assist. That's why I've gone for Digne, because he's got himself that highest match rating. I did click on him to have a look. I'm not going to bother doing it now, but he's got the highest match rating of any French player. Like I said, I did have a little look through here to see what he's done, and he played relatively well, but we are literally thin on the ground for defenders, so that's why I went for Digne. That was the 8-0 win Denmark registered over Moldova. Austria are moments away from beating the Faroe Islands 3-1. Not that that's like a massive thing, but David Alaba has himself an assist. He's playing better than anybody else with an 8.2. Is that worthy of an inform? To be honest, I don't think it really matters, because his road to the final is ridiculously high rated anyway, so it's not going to be as good as that card. Ukraine have just scored against Finland. Can't imagine it'll be enough. Unless it's a defender who scored it, I can't imagine it's going to be enough regardless, but we'll take a look in a second. But yeah, maybe Baumgartner, possibly, but I don't know, maybe Liner. Dragovic, actually. There we go. Dragovic in form. Don't know what that would look like personally, but should we have a look? This is the website I use as well. A little behind the scenes here. So what I do is I go and search up the player. There he is. There's Dragovic right there. So what I would do is give him that card, that inform. He's probably going to be, what, 80 rated, something like that. And then you boost the stats up by 5 thereabouts. So we're looking at that's pretty much what his card will look like, more or less. And we'll go back now to SofaScore. Israel 1-1 against Scotland. Don't think anything's going to come of that, unfortunately. Ryan Fraser with a goal, Shea Adams with the assist. Is that his first goal, or first assist, or first involvement, I should say, for the national team? Because he was under England, wasn't he? But he switched to Scotland, so I don't know. Let me know. Poland. Oh, England beat Albania 2-0. Didn't even notice that. Harry Kane, Mason Mount. There we go. Mason Mount's got himself a goal in that one. He got... what did he do in the game against San Marino? I forgot now. He got one assist and a 5-0 win. He got a goal in that one. It's very much like Shaqiri in that sense. I think Mason Mount will probably get the inform. Poland, I think Lewen's got both goals. Now, they didn't give Lewandowski an inform last week, despite he scoring a hat-trick. So 2 goals against Andorra. Surely, I swear to God, right, if they give him an inform for 2 goals against Andorra, but they didn't give him the inform for the hat, I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. Hungary beating San Marino 2-0. It's not really a massive result. I'm actually shocked that they're not scored more by now, but yeah, there's nothing really there for me to speak of. 5-0, North Macedonia beating Liechtenstein. Do we have any hat-tricks? Bardi with a goal. I think Elmas and Bardi might be the only players actually in the game from North Macedonia. I might be wrong in saying that. Maybe Trajkovski has one. We go over here and have a little look. Yeah, he does. There we go. So he could be in form. Cam. Could be a Silver Stars player this week. I won't make it up or anything, but what is he? Second tier of Spanish football. Could be the Silver Stars this week. We didn't have one last week, remember, but he did. He has got 2 goals. Yeah, 2 goals. You never know. Germany beating Romania 1-0, and finally Gnabry with a goal. He has an inform this week, so it can't be him. Kai Havertz, like I said, got himself a goal against Iceland. He's now got himself an assist, so it's almost like a reverse Shaqiri Mason Mount situation. I think Kai Havertz will get it. And there are, of course, Africa Cup of Nations qualifying games that have finished. I have flicked through them. I didn't really see anything. Friendlies don't count, so we can ignore those. And yeah, there are a few games in the second tier of Spanish football, and there's a few other leagues on as well. But I've tried to make the list more extensive as I can anyway. But there we go. That's going to be your little sort of behind the scenes look at my predictions. Let me know if you're excited about any of the team of the weeks, or maybe I've missed one. Feel free to let me know in the comments. If you have enjoyed this video though, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for you, and until the next time, goodbye.